Let's go ahead and I'm going to ask Adam first. Tell me a little bit about why you decided to hire us instead of hiring on your own.
Honestly, it's the reason I hire someone to do this is just it is a time-consuming, detailed process to do right. In past lives, I've had corporate staffs. So when I was hiring, say, salespeople for a sales team, I had a whole HR department, in a big corporation, and I don't have that now. And I've been delaying the hiring of someone because I don't have time to, one, just go through a thorough hiring process of looking at 1,000 resumes and weeding through them and doing the screening calls, and then the training. The biggest thing that held me back was just the time that's required to train, and being busy is the whole reason I need an EA, and the fact that I need an EA, I don't have the time to put aside to do it. And hiring you guys came very highly recommended. I was talking through it with my coach, and she highly recommended you guys amongst 1,000 other people. So it was finally time to do it.
Awesome. And Monica, so you went through the process, and I know you're in training right now, but how did the interview process go? How did you feel about that?
I really liked the interview process. It was thorough, and the thoroughness is something that I appreciated as a candidate, because then I know that I'm going to be matched with somebody, or not. It's either going to work or it's not because of the process. And I really trusted the process. I've been involved in organizational development, so I recognize the steps to the process, and that they are definitely valuable to both parties, not just the employer but the employee as well. And it to me, it sends a really good signal to a potential employee that you're willing to invest in this kind of resource, to make sure that it's a good match.
Oh, I love that. Well, and Adam, so walk us through, you were going through the process with multiple candidates. You looked at a lot of, video interviews, and then there was Monica. And so did the process really bring Monica to the forefront, or what did that look like for you?
Yeah, so there were a couple of candidates at the end. Working with Allie on your team was great. She was only sending over people that I was actually considering. Right, so when I'd go through the list, it came down to two or three people, that I was really interested in going to that next step with. And with Monica, it really, both her resume, her video interviews, the way she handled the questions, is what really kind of made her rise to the top. Just her level of experience, both her career track and everything else, and then how she answered the question, kind of all blended together to make her sort of the ideal fit. But being able to watch the videos and rewind and think of questions, and most of the things that I thought of were already addressed in the video. So it made, and even questions that Allie hadn't asked, Monica worked answers of things that I was going to think of into her answers anyway. So it all kind of, that level of forethought and preparation was impressive.
Awesome. So it did feel like it was leverage for you, right? It really, it allowed you to continue to work and do what you do best, and kind of leverage us to do the grunt work, right?
Yeah, absolutely. All the weeding through of the resumes, and the weeding out of people. So I was only looking at people that I would have considered. So, when you're looking at 3, 4, 5, 6 videos of resumes, all the resumes are good. All the videos are pretty good. You start nitpicking at that point, which is a good position to be in, versus having the trying to find reasons. I think you get to a point when you're ready to hire someone that you could be kind of talking yourself into a hire, because you really need a body, right? You need the work to get done. And here, there was really no risk of that by using you guys, because the people that I was looking at all were really potentially really good fits. So it was a matter of now choosing the best one of, say, 3 really acceptable candidates.
Awesome. And then, Monica, would you say that our process allowed you to get to know what Adam was really looking for, and allowed you to feel like, okay, I can do this. This is a position I want to be involved in?
Yeah, it did. It gave me the opportunity to hear what it was about. I received documents in advance to really, help me make the best decision for myself as well. It gave me an opportunity to ask questions. Of course, during the interview process, the potential employer wants to know about the potential employee, so there are a lot of questions in that direction. But I also got the opportunity to ask questions so that I could do my due diligence as well and make sure, it was a good fit for me as well. So I liked that, I had both of those, viewpoints, and I was given great amount of information to help me make a good decision.
Awesome. Well, so let's fast forward into consulting. You're in with Ryan right now. Monica, walk us through. Did you have real estate experience before, or is this all brand new and you're drinking from the fire hose with all of the systems and the processes that we're throwing at you now?
It's, if I wasn't ever exposed to real estate, this would be a great way to learn. Thankfully, I have been exposed to real estate, a different type. Um, and then also even in the mortgage industry I've worked. So, you all were good at making sure that I had that some kind of a background in what I was about to do. But even if I had no background, I feel like with everything that you offer, resources, I mean, actual, folders full of information, suggested reading topics, and then the coaching on top of that, I mean, really, uh, you know, you can't go wrong. It's just wonderful support, and it shows that your employer is invested in you as well. It makes you feel like you're not, just floating out in nowhere land. Especially with, when you're working with somebody who is busy and who is pulled in a lot of different directions, it's nice to have another leg, to kind of lean on.
Awesome. And so, Adam, how do you feel about that process now that you're going through that and the training and the different templates that we're providing? What does that look like for you?
It's very helpful. Some things, I would have had my way of doing things and looking at what you guys have just from all the clients that you work for, or your own team, and all your work in real estate. It's great to have that other perspective, and I'll look at it, and my own personal defect is my initial reaction is, well, mine's better, and then I start looking at it, and it's like, yeah, that works. Actually, that would be great information to have on this form or whatever. So I found it to be great, and really having the perspective from someone and a group that's run a very successful real estate operation in addition to your hiring and consulting has been amazing. Obviously, not everything's going to apply to my business, but the things that do are great. And then the ideas that, just the brainstorming and the ideas that come out of that, the idea generation has been fantastic. So it's more of I now have 1,000 additional ideas of things I want to do and just need to narrow it down. But Ryan's been great. He's been very adaptive. There's things that I specifically need for my business, and some things that were, in your standard coaching protocol that I might leverage out because I have other things that I want Monica to focus on. And he's been great at enabling us to do that. So it's all been working great.
Awesome. So hopefully you never have to do this hire again. You guys will be together forever. But Adam, if for some reason you have to hire again or hire somebody to come alongside of Monica, which is the goal next, I would hope, would you use this again?
100%. And I recommend you guys to other people already. So.
Well, we're so thankful. And Monica, thank you so much too. I appreciate all those comments, and I feel like we have plenty, right, Paul?
Good.
Yeah, this one was good. All right, cool. You guys, thank you so much. You were such.
No,
You're
thank
welcome.
you. Thank you for what you do, Lindsay. It's really wonderful. You bring a great service to the market.
Oh, well, thank you. And what's really cool is we just had a bunch of our all of our marketing pieces totally revamped and redesigned. So you're gonna see Canva templates coming out that are all like brand new that you can play with too. So that's coming.